from the cave of reflection. This is Grandmaster Yogi Zen. Right. Master of nothing. No thing. I'm a master of no thing, yet I'm grand enough to say that I know something enough to say that I want to do a video. So here I am in my cave and coming out like a rat or a mouse saying, "Hey guys, what's up? Alright, you know what I mean? You know." One of my favorite guys was Charlie Chaplin. That's right. He used the art of, well, it's all impressive. To me, we're all characters down here. And if you look around, everybody's hiding. Nobody's being their authentic selves. There's a lot of characters in the world, but they're not being like the Lion of Zion saying, "Hey, there's something here that we're not paying attention to. We're just acting like, hey, the sky's gray, they're spraying chemical trails. Nah, we've seen it before. They've been doing it for 20 plus years. Not a big deal. They're polluting the environment. My tailpipe's blowing out all this stuff, causing pollution. Right down the list, pollution, pollution, pollution. You open that package and there's more trash. You ever went out and had a meal and there's more trash than the fucking meal that you ate? This is the frustration and compilation of the worst times we've ever had in the world. And this planet's dying. It's dying. So what I've decided to do is make a calling. Like say, hey, is there people that resonate with what I'm up to, being in nature, wanting to live in the caves, wanting to be back like the rock people, and know that this is a castle, and it's strong, and it won't blow down, and it won't be affected by weather? Well, so I've developed this cave yoga center, and it's a project of love and compassion to build the village for the coming times that are going to be much worse for most people on the planet. And you might not be alive here in a year or two. The planet's very sick. They're not telling us that. Finally, they're telling us that just this last month, that we might not have many years left. Well, of course, you freaking idiots. You shot all the animals. Everything is just out of balance, and they're creating more out of balance. So look, I can't fix the world. So I'm creating a small world, village, tribe, of people that resonate with what I'm up to. And quit your job, come live in an environment where we're not charging rent, but we're doing the work. We're being the work. We're associating because we know the great work is our spiritual path. The pathless path. The one that brings it all back to the Buddha nature. Now, I was making that sound, which sounded like a cicada. It's very close or the same as a fly. You ever hear that? This is the one mantra that all insects are doing. I go in the cave and I'm going, no, I'm not doing Hare Krishna with a bunch of beads, or Om Mani Padme Hum Om Man. No, I'm going through the high frequency, like when you're running your car, 1,000 RPMs, kind of hear the noise, but when you run it at high speeds, so I move thought with sound. So the inner mantra is always working in our body. But if we actuate it with the voice and the sound and opening up the brain cavity like a lotus, then there's a material realization that we're not this body and we're greater and bigger and more expanded. This is why I'm doing this work, is expansion. You know, yoga is all about opening space, creating space and expansion, not contraction. Contraction's why we have disease, why we get old, why we get cold, we contract. You got to open up the tissues. You got to breathe the air through your every pore, through every eye orifice, through your hair. Basically, immerse yourself in the sea of energy. We're a sea of energy. So I'm calling those that resonate with me, and I have this piece of land, and we could actually use a few dollars. No, we don't need the dollars. We actually need a few people to come and help me build a few more caves and enjoy it like a kid making a summer fort. I want people to explore the playful aspect of being playful with themselves and with others, because it's in working with others that we learn how to communicate from the heart. When we work in the world and it's all business, we work from the hip, the pocketbook, the doing and moving of material commerce. I'm interested in moving I'm interested in moving love as the commerce, or enjoyment. And so I enjoy making the caves and living out here in the desert and knowing that the sanctuary is welcome to those that are ready to practice and train and be disciplined and practice this yogic posture. The hands are so important. They actually lead right to the brain. You can't get anything done by the brain without the hands. So they really must be purified. They must be clear and open, not contracted, not acidic and arthritic. So what we do here is we detox the body, we cleanse the body, we remove all the obstructions, we do deep tissue massages. I actually have some of the best healers working with me, okay? And I actually am formulating the ultimate program, which I've been doing for years. I'm 53 now, and I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like, because age is actually acidification and accumulation. Why don't I have any fat on my skin? You want your skin to be paper thin, guys. This is very important you understand this, that the skin needs to absorb sunlight. If you have a bunch of crap in there, a bunch of fat, it's not even fat, it's adipose tissue, it's actually coming from your not your blood, but it's excess food and things that your body couldn't digest or did digest, and it gets stored in the body as fat or adipose tissue. And so you're not really fat. You're really consumed too much and your body's storing the waste. Now, fat, adipose tissue, is actually excrement from the bacteria and your excrement from your cells. So your cells are digesting it, burning and breaking it down, and storing it because you don't have enough movement through the bowels, and you're so constipated you're constipated from down here and up here. How do we get out of this cycle? Well, it helps to be out of temptation in the world. Chocolate cake, enjoying this, want to drink that. All these things in the world are here to show us who we are and eventually trap us or release and let them go. As we let them go, we feel more clear and more capable, but having a sanctuary allows us to be more balanced and supportive. And that's the key, supportive. So I'm creating a supportive group. If you feel obliged, come out and be ready for the end times and create the new era, the new training, the new age, like Sanctuary. You come to Sanctuary and you go, I've reached it. Now I'm not trapped by the mechanics of the world. Then you've arrived here at our place in the land in San Diego Mountains. And tell you more, subscribe, I guess, and reach out to me and call, and I'll give you more updates. That's all I can say is that I'm on it. Are you in it with me? Because I'm only interested in reaching out to people that are into it with me. Not sitting at a desk in New York going, God, this guy, I'm so envious. I mean, he lives in a cave, he hangs out, doesn't pay any fucking rent, and look at him. He's got great looking body, he's got tan skin, he must sit in the sun all the time, and I'm here in a cage, white as can be, drinking a coffee and the other thing, just to keep me fucking going, and, well, don't sell out. Get out of that cage, out of New York, and come visit us out here, because we're doing something that's very interesting and unusual, and to the point where we're going to expose more of the lies that were being shown and opening more of the yogic secrets and truth that only a yogi can understand. I'm Yogi Zen. Got to go back to the cave and rest a little bit. But thanks for taking the time with me. And I'll tell you, I really am not interested in doing this social media. I'm only reaching out here because I'm out here alone. I'm out here really, I swear, by myself in deep solitude. And now I'm finally reaching out saying, I may not have a long beard and be 70, 80 years old and have millions of disciples around the world, but I have a few disciples around the world. My tongue. It's very difficult to control the tongue and the mind. And to do that, again, you need a sanctuary, you need a place where people are eating the same, growing the same, living the same way, and that's why I'm developing this ashram. Enough said. I know I don't talk this much. I'm out of here. Aloha.